What's up, guys? It's Looney TNT. Today we're doing a Resto Druid Healing Guide. Now, the cool thing about this guide is I'm going to show you a lot of the things if you're having a hard time keeping up on the meters, and I'm going to explain a couple things, what you guys need to be doing. The Druid Healer is in 5.4 is amazing, and if you're having hard times with it, I'll let you know exactly what you should be doing. Now, before we start the guide, remember, think of a Resto Druid as more of a support healing class. When I'm compared to, like, let's say, Paladins, you know, they got a lot of big heals to get the tank up. AoE fights is where the Resto Druid shines. We do amazing and AoE effects fights. So let me explain a little bit of what you should be doing. Now, Nourish, you should have it on your bar, but you're not gonna need it very much. Nourish is one of those spells that I don't think I use at all. Life Bloom is one of those things that you keep up on the tank at all times. And remember, if there's a tank swap, click the other tank with Life Bloom, and you'll transfer all 3 stacks to it. You don't gotta redo it. So remember to always switch your tank when they switch and taunt, because you're just going to overheal the tank that's not doing anything. Obviously, Rejuvenation is one of our big spells. Rejuvenation is an amazing spell, and try to keep it up on as many targets as you can without killing your mana. That's the biggest thing. Don't put too many out where it's hurting your mana, but don't be afraid to go out of mana. If someone's going to die, pop some heals on them. Wild Growth, this one's, I'll talk about when I use Wild Growth, because I don't use it on cooldown, and a lot of people do. It's a good spell to use on cooldown, but I actually combine it with my Swiftmend, because I have, in my talents, let me go to talents, I have Soul of the Forest, and a lot of these are optional, but I consider your level 30 talent and your level 60 talent almost mandatory. Well, these two go pretty good together. But I love Soul of the Forest, and the reason for it is when I pop my Swiftmend, I get 100% haste. That is incredible when you combo it with Wild Growth. As you can see, I'll pop Swiftmend, and then I'll Wild Growth out of it. And the numbers, you can see some numbers on some characters. They go really, really fast, and that pops up on 5 people if you have the glyph. That is tremendous help after that. And then, you know, you can do it again. Just keep popping it and popping it and popping it. That's what I like to combo it with. But one of the most important things that you can do as a Resto Druid, one of the most important, is this glyph right here. The Glyph of Efflorescence. This is the #1 thing that you should be doing. What it does is, after you do your Swiftmend, you get that little green circle around you that heals everybody in that green circle. What this glyph does is it puts it on your mushroom. And I combo that with the glyph where you could move your mushroom around. And watch this. This is amazing. I can move my mushroom around, and let's say I put it over here with these guys, and I put it down. That's down for 5 minutes, and it just continues to heal. It is an amazing glyph, and it's one of the glyphs that is a must glyph. I don't see it any other way. It's a must glyph. So as we're standing here for 5 more minutes, I'm going to continue to heal everybody in this. Now, when your mushroom blooms, because it will bloom after a while, it does a huge, huge heal to everybody in it. And when it does start glowing, I do suggest you hit that, and then just re-put it, because there's no cooldown. One thing that a lot of Druid tanks forget a lot of times is Iron Bark. Iron Bark is an amazing ability to put on any tank that's going to reduce their damage taken by 20%, it lasts 12 seconds, and it's only a 1-minute cooldown. So if your tank needs a little extra help, go ahead and throw it on them. So In this guide, we did a lot of basic stuff, but a lot of important stuff. Now, I'm not the most geared Resto Druid, but I did a lot of research, and I found out all these things, and I've been looking at a lot of Druids, and a lot of them don't have these modifications. And sometimes I'm out healing Druids that actually have a lot more gear than me. So I wanted to share this information with the Druids because I think healing as a Druid with all the hots is the most fun I've had on a healer. And I wanted to help anybody out that's been having problems with the meters. Alright guys, if this helped you guys out at all, make sure you subscribe. I'll be playing my Druid a lot more, and I'm going to get a lot more guides out for it as long as I continue to gear, which I should be able to, hopefully. And more Warlock and Warrior guides coming out too, so if you guys want to, subscribe, and I'll talk to you guys later.